Hey singers, this is part 2 of our breathing series. In the last video, we talked about the process of inhaling and getting a really deep abdominal breath and feeling that expansion all around your abdomen in order to set yourself up for some really good singing. And now today's tip of the week is on what to do with that breath now that you've taken it in. When you do the sip hiss exercise, you're really just feeling the extremes of your breathing process. So when you're sipping in until you feel full and expanded, and then hissing out, just your muscles returning to their resting position. However, when we go to sing or when we go to speak, our abdomen is actually engaging and resisting that deflation feeling. If you just stand here with your hands on your hips or even your thumbs into your sides and just say, hey, hey, hey you. You can even see here, my abdomen kicks out, my side muscles kick out. And I can even have my hand here doing that same thing. Hey, hey. Rather than it coming in, it's actually staying out and kicking out this way. So that's a resistance that actually creates some subglottal pressure or just a really good support underneath your sound so that you don't tire out after you've been calling out to somebody or singing out powerfully, even just singing with strength and consistency. These are the muscles that help you do that. So here are a couple tips that can help you build good breath management. The first thing is to just simply take a chord chart. Take one of your songs that you're singing on a Sunday morning and physically mark where you're breathing. So you're going to breathe at the beginning of a phrase. You might breathe where there's a comma in the middle of a phrase. Anywhere that's natural, mark it in. Even the obvious ones you want to mark in because it's a visual aid to help you to remember to breathe low and to use that low breath to support your sound. So a breath mark can be a little apostrophe. That's the typical musical breath mark. You can also just use a check mark or a B for breath, whatever helps you remember where to take a breath. Now you want to avoid taking breaths mid-word or mid-sentence. So if I sang, I surrender all, it sounds awkward. We wouldn't say it that way, so why would you sing it that way? Another one is if I sang, I surrender all. It's chopping that sentence up. It's chopping up that train of thought. So you want to try and get through that whole phrase before you breathe again. Planning that out in advance can solve a whole world of problems, especially when you know, oh, there's no room to breathe in this really long phrase, so I need to take a bigger breath here. Where am I going to breathe to do that? Plan it out. The second thing is actually an exercise to develop breath management. Okay, so this is a counting exercise where we're stretching out the breath each time. So the first one is going to be breathing in, sipping in, still sip hiss exercise, sipping in for 4 counts, hissing out for 4. We're going to do that 3 times. The next part is to sip in for 2 counts, and you're going to hiss out for 8. Okay, and then we're going to breathe in on 1 breath and hiss out for 12. So each time we're allowing less time for inhaling, but longer time for exhaling, for that voice to be carried out on that part of our breath. So that's just to develop breath management in terms of how much air you're going to take in and how much you're going to use. Okay, so let's try that. You can have your hands right under your ribs or one hand on the front, whichever works best for you to really feel that low abdominal breath. We're going to sip in slowly. I'm going to count you through this exercise. So here we go. The first one is 4 in, 4 out. So we're sipping in, hiss it out, and in, one more time. Sip it in, hiss it out. Get ready for 2 in. Breathe in and out. 3, 4, 5, 6. Get ready to breathe and out. 2, 3, 4. One more time. In, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to breathe in for 1 and 1, 5, 6, keep it going, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is the exercise. You may have been floundering to keep up with me, or maybe that was no problem at all. Essentially, it's learning how much air to take in, how much air to use. You are going to have to take fast breaths in, but you also have time to breathe over a bar of 4 beats in order to really feel full to take you through a phrase. So those are just 2 quick tips on how to help build your breath management as you're navigating yourself through your songs. Happy singing, everyone. I'd love to hear in the comments below if you've tried these exercises and if they've helped or if you have any questions. Have a great week.